there, Diamond93 here, and welcome back to episode 42 on building the Minecraft city. I know it's been over a month since I last been on this, but I'm finally back, which is good. It's really good that I'm finally back on this world. But yeah, there's an incident yesterday though that I'm not going to go into detail about it yet. I'll do it when I feel like I'm ready to talk about it though. But obviously though, if something happens though, like in like the next few days, where what happened yesterday, like I'm just gonna explain about it like different time though. But for right now though, you gotta finish working on this bus parking lot right here. This is what we gotta finish working on though. Now, something I also realized though is this. I'm gonna need to make, so you know how like those like street lights or something like that? I'm gonna need to make a few of those. So what's been brought to my attention though is that I need to make bus parking spots though as well though. Because well, it's a school. What's a school without a bus parking lot? Wait, did you even finish the school though? Okay, I did. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure about that. But now what I need to do is I need to work on the parking lot though. But the problem is, this is such a big area. And I mean a big area. So I wish I had help, but unfortunately, I don't today. So for right now though, I just got to build this by myself then. Which does suck, but it is what it is. But anyways though, what I need to now, how am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Well, first things first, I need to fill in this entire, like, most of this though. Not probably all of it. Well, not all of it though. Because if you look over there, that's where like a traffic light is and whatnot. For the exit though, like the entry / exit though. So that's gonna be the entrance and exit for the buses. Well, this is for like the cars and whatnot though. The reason why is because buses cannot do roundabouts. Because that's even a real life thing too. Because the bigger buses at least though. Like here, hold on. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Is it in this? I don't think it is. No, it is not. These are underneath the mob spawners? I don't know. I'm not seeing it. What? Wait, office chair? Huh? What? How the heck do I have an office chair? What? City Pack catalog? Huh? What? A lamppost? What? Hold on. So a bus, oh, this is a bus right here. So, but the one I'm looking for though, it's not like a spawn egg, it's like an actual vehicle. But, oh wait, I think it is down here somewhere though, right? Yeah, because we have the tires though, which involves the vehicles. But the problem is, I'm not seeing it. Maybe it's underneath this? No. It's not underneath this, though. It's definitely not underneath that. This is going to be tricky, though, but I guess the spawner is going to have to do, though. Oh, I do not need a frog light. I don't know why I grabbed that, though. I don't need a freaking frog light. But basically, though, since like regular school buses, though, are so big, it makes it difficult to go around to do a roundabout like this. But the problem is, since we only have one type of bus in the add-ons that I have, it's going to be different. Oh wait, oh wait. I forgot. I transferred one of the add-ons though to the city add-on, to the city pack. I don't know, which includes furniture and whatnot. Which means what I can do though is I can actually go into the school though and update some of the interior though. But I'm not going to do that this episode. What I need to do though is I need to do the freaking bus parking lot. But here's the problem though. Like, I need to create like an entranceway though. Kind of like what I did with the campground, for example. Kind of like what I did something with that. But the problem though is this. Like, you see this in giant area right here though? You see this? This is going to take me forever to do. So this is going to take me like probably 2 or 3 episodes at most. Like 3 episodes at most just to get this all done. If I keep delaying it. So, what am I going to need to... Well, one thing for certain though is this. What I want to do... Well, obviously what I cannot do though is I actually like... Okay, so I have to leave this here though. But the problem though is this. There can't be and whatnot though. Unless I make like a car parking lot inside the bus lot as well. Like I could probably stick like the cars over here, and then the bus is like over here. I could do that actually and make it a lot easier on myself. So yeah, let's do that. But the thing is though, hold on. I gotta see like what size of a car it is though. So let me go back down to here to the spawn eggs, and I want to grab like, let's see here. Let's grab... I don't want to grab any of these though. I'm gonna grab this car right here though. Oh damn, that looks sick. Okay, so I need to measure how wide it is. How long is those? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 7 blocks long? And how many blocks wide? 1, 2, 3. So what it looks like to be though is it's a 7 by 5. So it's a 7. Yeah, it's gonna be a. Well, I think an 8, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. So it's a 9 by. So this is the area though of the car right here. Oh, I need the remove tool for that. What? Maybe I need a remove tool. Where's the remove tool at? Is it in this or something? Hold on. Ah, here it is. Oh, there. Oh, it just gives it back to me. Nice. Okay, so since this is the area of the car, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7 by 3 for the area of the car. Which means what I need to do though is this. Well, first I gotta patch this up now. And I now need to do, so now I know the area though of the cars, though that we're going to be using a little bit. Now I know the area of the cars. What we're going to need to do though is I'm going to need to fix all of the parking lots though, all the parking spots, because I need to make them 3 wide, not 2 wide. But I'll do that later. But I'll do that in like a separate episode though, or possibly off camera. I don't know which yet. So what I need to do though is this. I'm going to need to start making the parking spots though right now though. So let me just do a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Stick that in there. Got that out. So I can start working on the parking spots though. Well, I don't know. I need to go that way. I need to go this way. There we go. So hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's how wide. So this is going to be the parking spots though for the cars though. And I need to make sure that they're big enough though to fit all the cars. You know? Oh wait, I am going to need the dark asphalt. I don't know why I put that back in my inventory. I don't know why, but like, hold on, let me just add this real quick, and then I can add these in. So, the fact that this is one size of a parking spot, though, means I have to change up all the parking spots, though, for all the parking lots, which is going to take up a lot of freaking time, because I'm going to need to, like, reshape it, though, and I don't want to have to do that just yet. Which means that what we're going to need to do, though, is, like, out of all the parking lots I did, though, including the train station though as well, because the only parking lots I have though is is the one for the train station, which obviously that looks really good to me. I'm gonna need to burn it out one more block, though, which means I'm gonna need to kind of reshape this entire intersection, though, just to make sure I can map this out correctly, which I don't mind doing. But the problem, though, is this: with this parking lot, with the parking lot for the amusement park, which I do plan on making another one though at some point, and for Governor Entry's restaurant, I'm gonna need to reshape it like entirely. Well, possibly though. It all depends though. But right now, though, I gotta work on the parking spots though. Then I can fill in the rest of the stuff though that I need to fill in. But let me at least do this at least though. But the thing is though, I don't want it to go like all the way out to there though. I need to have like a bit of a barrier though, so I can add some like trees and stuff and decorations though by the school, you know. But well, the problem though is this though. Stick drift. It's very annoying. Now we will also have different like roles though in like the city world, like where like one person can have like numerous roles though, you know. Because in my opinion, though, like, since this is not going to be on, like, since this world cannot be on Realms, though, unfortunately, because I no longer have a Microsoft account on this account, unfortunately, though, this one will never be on a Realm. But the problem, though, is this: if it becomes a Realm, I do not want it griefed. I don't want it griefed. Now, what I could do, though, is this: I could, like, possibly get one of my other PlayStation friends who plays Minecraft to help me out with the city. But obviously, though, another thing, though, is this. I'm also going to, like... But what I'm also going to need to do, though, is this. I'm going to need, like, severe help with building the city, of course. Like, severe help. Though, as well, though. So, well, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to extend this out a bit more, though. Just a little bit. So, I need to grab this out. Here, I have an idea. Let's extend this out to here. Now what I plan on doing though is somewhere down that way though, I do plan on making like an apartment complex though, with an actual working elevator. With a working elevator. But the problem though is this though, I need to figure out how to make an actual working elevator. Because I want to build the elevator first before I build like the entire structure. Because in my opinion though, like making like the actual structure, like building the elevator first though, would actually be a lot easier though. But the problem though is this: what I'm gonna need to do though is damn it. I really hate stick drift though, but I don't have enough money though to get a new controller yet. Since the city world's going to take me forever to build, though, and since I'm mainly doing it by myself, though, and I don't really have a whole lot of help, though. Because my friend Connor, who has been on my channel before, he doesn't know if he's going to be coming back to Minecraft, though, because to him, Minecraft is boring, though. And I see his point of view with that. I do see his point of view with that. I definitely do. But yeah. But it's true. He's not sure if he's returning to Minecraft or not, though. He's not sure yet. I'm still giving him time, though, to make sure that he can come up with his final decision, though, for coming back to Minecraft or not, though, because I showed him a series that we're doing, though, like, that he was doing on Twitch, and the one that he was doing on, So, now this was also back in January, though. January 25th, I believe? Hold on, let me double check. Oops, something went wrong. What? Hold on. Okay, I don't know what the heck is going on though right now though, but with my computer right now though, hold on. I think I might need to sign out or something real quick. But for right now though, I gotta finish working on this parking lot though as well though. But what I also need to do though is, since I changed my password earlier though on my account though. Because I also have a two-step verification though on my phone as well though, just in case if something like this happens. Because my accounts have been hacked quite a lot though, and I don't like it. I don't like my stuff getting hacked though. Which is also a good thing that what I did though was I changed my password and I had two-step verification to it though. So yeah. So what I want to do though is this. Now it's actually a good thing that the roads are 3 blocks wide though, because that's how wide the cars are. Like the width and whatnot. Which is also a very good thing. Okay, yeah, it was January 25th that I did that live stream. And I got 38 views and only 2 comments. Huh? 2 comments? What? Oh, it was, oh, I got the comment 13 days ago. That's why. Oh, whoops. I don't know why that was playing. I thought I paused that. There we go. Okay, dokie. Now, the thing is, I don't know how long, this series of videos is going to need to be, though. Like, building the city, though, because I don't know how long it's going to take. I was trying to see something real quick, though, as well, though. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if Connor's gonna be coming back to Minecraft or not, though. If he does, he does. If he doesn't, then all series with him in it, though, will be discontinued. They'll still be posted, though, but they won't have any more future episodes, though. Damn it. I heard that dirt block break. There we go. There we go. And the thing is, though, you have to use a crosswalk to get to the school. Which I know, it's weird, but it's just how I designed it, unfortunately. Now, another thing though is this. Since I do also have to work today, which means it's the only video I can post though for you until I have to get ready for work. But since I'm going to be home around like 7:10, 7:15 p.m. tonight though. Like, since I'm going to be home around that time though, I could still do more though, but it'll all depend on how tired I am though when I get home from work. There we go. Okay, now what I could do is I could just add one more parking spot though. I could though, but yet again though, I want to see like how far like this can go out though before it becomes like an issue though, so. And I will need to like make sure I cut it off though, like a specific point though. But that's if I can get an exact number though, because if I can get an exact number though, that would actually be great. But I don't think I can get an exact number though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's not going to be an exact one though. Because we have like a random gap right here though, which means it's going to need to come out to here then. It's going to need to come out to here because I'm going to need a block of, which means I'm going to need a 5-block gap right here though. Unfortunately. But the problem though is not what I could do though, is I could like kind of like bump this road though a little bit though. But that's going to take up too much time. Time I do not have at the moment though. So what I'm going to need to do though is this. I'm going to need to bump this though. Oh wait, I can't though, because then that right there though. Because I have that exact right across from it though. I just realized. So unless what I could do is you know what, I have an idea. I have an idea actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have an idea for right here. Because I don't know if it's gonna look great or not though with it though. Which is the problem though. Oh, damn it. Hold on. There we go. Because what I could do... Now, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to add part of a sidewalk right here, though. Right here, though. But the problem is, though, is then I'm going to need to kind of shift that all by 1, and then it's going to be off-center with this. And I don't want that. I gotta think. I gotta think. Think. I gotta think. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna do this? Because there's like a random gap right here though that I do not like. And then I don't want to leave like a 5-block gap though, because then that's just gonna look ridiculous. I gotta think. Let me think. Ooh, I might have an idea. But the problem though is this though, like I'm gonna need to like carve out like an entire like section though of this, just to make sure that we still have like the 1 block though as well though throughout this entire thing as well though, which to me is gonna be a pain in the butt to do, but it's gonna be worth it in the end. But for right now though, I just gotta continue to work on the car parking spots though. And then what I'm going to need to do though is this. I'm going to need to work on, because once I'm done with the car parking spots though, now I don't know how many car parking spots I'm going to need to make though, because it's a bit of like a small school though. But like I said though, like when I was making the school though, for like the rooms though, I am gonna add special needs rooms though, just in case. Which is the truth though, I will do that. I did do that though. Right there though just looks ugly though, but actually though, what I could now here's what I actually could do though. I could actually just like kind of like makeshift this a little bit though. I could, but then yet again though it's gonna look weird, like very weird, because I need to bump this back by 1. But the problem though is this. It's gonna be uneven though, because then this side's gonna be longer than that side, and I don't want that. So yeah, I'm gonna need to leave that 1 block gap though on that one side, unfortunately. Which I know it's gonna look ugly though, but I do plan on fixing it though at some point though. I just don't know when I'm gonna fix it yet. I don't know yet. I don't know exactly when yet, though. Because what I was originally going to do, though, was this. Like, have, like, an add-on, though, to where, like, it includes a school bus, though. But the problem is, that add-on doesn't want to work properly, unfortunately. So yeah. So now that I have this city one though, this city pack enabled, where I actually get vehicles though, and other city stuff though as well though. Now what I am planning on doing though is I do plan on making like a GameStop though, because of gaming consoles. But the problem though is this. I don't think I have that add-on added though, where it comes with the gaming console. I don't think I do. I could double check. But I want to get this parking lot done though, which that exceeded a little bit more than I anticipated. There we go. So it's supposed to be 7. There we go. Ah, damn it. It's because of this. It's because of the stick drift. The stick drift is like really annoying. Because if I actually have done the math correctly though, like what I probably should have done though is like kind of like maybe if I extend like these brick things out by 1 block, like 1 block going this way. I could have done that. But yeah. So unfortunately though, it's gonna have to be that one lonely gap, like that 1 block lonely gap there though. But I do, like I said though, I do plan on fixing it though at some point though. I don't know if it's gonna be on camera or off camera. I don't know though. Hopefully it's gonna be on camera. Because I prefer doing this city though on camera though rather than off camera though. Because if I do too much off camera though, then I'm not gonna be happy about it. Okay, so now that I got these parking spots done, though, I might actually have an idea. I don't know how well I'm going to do it, though. I don't know yet. But for, like, this lonely block gap right here, though, I might have an idea, though, for that. I don't know yet. I really don't know yet. Hopefully I can figure something out, though, for that. Now, here's what we're going to need to do, though. What we need to do though is this. So I'm going to do bam, 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 bam. Leave a 5 block gap. I'm going to leave a 5 block gap though between each of the parking spots though. But the problem though is this though. Whoops. I'm going to need to like make like a way out though as well though. which is going to be a major problem for me. Reason why, though? Because if you look closely, though, it's not going to quite line up with this, though, unless this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, no, this could actually work right here. That could work. Because I have the grass block in my hand. In game, though, of course. So I can fill up these patches, though, that I keep, like, that I keep wanting to, like, break on me, though, that I don't want to, like, break or accidentally, like, misclick on a certain block. So that I'm going to need to patch up, though, you know? Could actually have, like, the end parking spots, though, go on one extra block. I could do that, but then it's going to look weird. Then I need to make all these 4 blocks, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to have to leave it as it is, though, unfortunately. Now, the reason why I got to do this 5 blocks wide, though, is because, like, so people don't, like, crash into each other, though. Because I was originally going to do 3 blocks, though, but then, like, that's part of a one-way. Wait, I just realized something. They're 3 blocks wide. 5's not going to work. I need to do 6. Yeah, I just realized I'm going to need to do 6. Yeah, I'm going to need to do 6 blocks wide, though, unfortunately, though, because I didn't realize that, I didn't realize, I actually completely forgot that the cars are 3 blocks wide, and with 5, though, it's going to be tricky for them to get through. So, yeah. But I fixed it now, it's a lot better, so now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have this going like that. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3. This 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to be doing this for like a while, though. Until we get all the way down to down there. Actually, no. That's not going to be the case, though. What I'm actually going to need to do, though, is this. Though. Like, when I get over to here, though, I'm actually going to go 1. I'm actually going to need to go out a little bit, though. Like this, though. Now, I just told the... Oh, it's not in line. It's not in perfect line. I need to go right. I need to add an extra block, though. Which means right here, though, it's going to need to be 7 blocks wide. There we go. There. Okay. So now that this is perfectly lined up, though, what I'm going to need to do, though, is this. I'm actually going to stick in the 7 right now, though. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then this is going to need to go like that. There we go. Because I want to kind of like line it up with the other parking spots, though. But then I just realized something. That is going to be a bit tricky, though. Unless if they back in, though. Because the only way for them to get into those 2 spots there would be to back in, and I don't want that. So, I gotta figure something out, though. Like, I don't want to replace it with grass, though, because then it's gonna look ugly. So I'm just gonna need to replace it with dark asphalt over here, though. And I'm probably gonna stick like something over here, though. I don't know yet. I don't know for certain, though. But the problem is, though, the parking spots, though, are going to need to come to an end over here, though. I'm probably going to add something over here, though. I don't know yet. I'm dead serious, so I actually don't know what I'm going to be adding over here, though. But I'm probably going to be adding something, though. I don't know yet. Like, and so I do know that some people tend to, like, ride bikes to school, though. And, or, excuse me, an idea. This area right here can be for the field trip, though. But the problem is, though, the field trip buses always have it in front of the school, though. So that's not gonna really work. Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure something out about that, though. I just don't know when I'm gonna do that, though, just yet. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Press that first. 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. No, that's 3. There we go. There we go. There we go. Because you need a way to get into the parking spots, though. That I also just realized. I could have left those 2 spots there, to be honest, though, but then it's just going to look weird. And it's also going to be trickier to get out as well, though, if you think about it. Now, I'm going to get rid of this entire grass thing right here, though, as well, though. Just to make it easier on myself. You know? Because by getting rid of this grass thing right here, though, and then filling it in, like, once all the grass is gone, though, that'll actually be a lot easier. But like I said, though, this is only going to be 1 episode, though, of this, so once I'm done filling these parking spots, though, unfortunately, I am going to need to end the episode, though. Once I'm done filling in these parking spots, though, due to, like, the fact of me needing to get ready for work. No, what I'm going to do, though, is this. I'm actually going to fill in all the parking spots first, though, and then I'll put in the lines. Because I just have a lot of parking spots to fill in, though, as well, though. Well, like I said, though, I'm still going to need to figure out what I'm going to stick over there, though. Like, along that long, big side. But what I could do, though, is I could actually just fill that entire thing in with the dark asphalt, though, to be honest. I could do that to make it easier. You know, I'll do that, actually. It's just gonna make my life 10 times easier, though. I'm just gonna, like, now, what I'm gonna need to do, though, is I'm gonna need to, break these two rows real quick, though, as well. Luckily for me, I can just hold down the mine button. But what I'm also gonna need to do is I need to fill this all in too, though. As well, though. I just want to make sure it's, like, lined up with this right here, though, just to make it easier on myself, you know? There we go. Now, unfortunately, though, since this one is probably going to be, now I don't know the exact length of this video, though, since I can't really see it, though. But hopefully this video is long, though, because I do not like making short videos, though, unless it's a YouTube short, which I have not made in a long time. Because the only YouTube short I made, though, was from a clip, though, from one of my live streams that I did on Garry's Mod though, a while ago. I think this was like back in 2022, I think, right? I think it was like about like I think like about 2 years ago in January though. So I think it's been like a little over 2 years. But I'm not 100% sure though, due to my memory, which I will need to explain about in a separate video as well though. But yeah, that's what I'm going to need to do though, because I do know one thing though, and that is some parking lots though actually have like the thing going all the way to over here, even though a parking spot doesn't exist there. I do know that actually. I do know that that does exist though, so yeah. But yeah, so I probably even in the next episode though, we're gonna need to, well, I'm probably gonna get some help though in the next episode though, but it all depends though. It all depends on the time when I do it though, and on if anyone can help me as well though. There we go. Now I can start filling in the actual white lines. Now don't worry though. Do not worry though, because these school buses though, they can also help the disabled as well though. So for example, if like a teacher is like disabled though, and they live in the same area though as some of the students, they can just take that bus with them. But the problem is though, is I haven't really tested out the bus though as well though. I haven't really tested that out yet. Like with the spawn, like the bus spawn, like the bus spawn egg though. I haven't really tested that though to see if numerous people can actually fit inside the bus though. I haven't tried that yet though, but I do eventually try it out though as well though. At some point, I just don't know when yet. But yeah. Okay, so now that the parking spots though are finished though for the teachers and staff, I'm unfortunately going to have to end this episode here, so guys, make sure you smack that like button if you do plan on subscribing. Definitely your choice. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss another Godman 93 episode. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye!